Welcome to all of you. In this video, we will know about the life and works of Christopher Marlowe. Christopher Marlowe was born of humble parents. His father, John Marlowe, was a shoemaker and his mother was an ordinary woman. Christopher Marlowe was born at Canterbury in February 1564. He was given a Christian name on February 26, 1564. Nothing is known of his early education, but he was a brilliant student. At the age of 15, he was granted a scholarship and admitted to King's School at Canterbury. His progress at school was more than satisfactory. 2 years later, he was granted another scholarship for university education. So, in 1581, he was admitted to Corpus Christi College, Cambridge. He was awarded the BA degree in 1583. Thereafter, he sought admission to MA, which was allowed. He also continued getting the scholarship for his MA degree, but gradually began to absent himself from his classes. He appeared in the MA examination in 1586 and left Cambridge. Then he became a secret agent for the British government and was sent abroad. On his prayer, the government pressurized the Cambridge University for awarding him the MA degree. It was awarded to him in 1587. Marlowe then came back to England and settled in London. Writing plays and poems had been his favorite occupation at spare time. His first play, Tamburlaine the Great, was probably completed in two parts by the end of 1587. The same year, a man called Hans Love set up the Rose Theatre at London. The Tamburlaine the Great was performed at Rose Theatre. His next play, The Tragical History of Dr. Faustus, was written in 1588. Next year, a man called William Bradley was killed by Thomas Watson, a friend of Marlowe's. So Marlowe was also arrested and tried with Thomas Watson. Both of them were later acquitted for the crime and on the plea that Watson killed Bradley in self-defense. In 1590, Tamburlaine the Great was published. In 1592, Christopher Marlowe wrote another play, The Jew of Malta. In the early months of 1593, he is supposed to have written his best play, Edward II. Another play, The Massacre at Paris, is also supposed to have been written by that time. He had in hand two incomplete works by March 1593. They were The Tragedy of Dido, Queen of Carthage, a play, and Hero and Leander, a long poem. On May 20, 1593, he was arrested to answer certain charges of heresy and misconduct. Later, he was released on bail, but on May 31st, 1593, he quarrelled with a man called Graham Fraser at an inn at Deptford. Soon there was a sword fight between the two in which Marlowe was killed. He was in his 29th year at that time. So he was a great scholar, dramatist and poet. If he had lived longer, he would have written greater plays like those of William Shakespeare. He would also have given us romantic poetry of the first water. His death was lamented by the literary figures of his age as well as those of the later ages. Ben Jonson highly praised his blank verse by saying mighty lines. Haywood praised his by saying rare wit and art. William Shakespeare also remembers him by calling him as Dead Shepherd in his As You Like It. His contemporary Michel Drayton praises his poetic qualities by saying neat Marlowe, Bathrin, Thespian Springs, and in him those brave transitory things that your first poets had. His rapture were all air and fire which made his verses clear. For that five madness still he did retain, which rightly should possesses a poet's brain. So that is all about life and works of Christopher Marlowe. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Thanks a lot once again.